1 week after his acceptance of defeat, Gambian President Yahya Jammeh now says the election was rigged.
I hereby announce to you, Gambians, my total rejection of the electoral results and thereby annulling the elections in its entirety. And until we will go back to the polls, because I want to make sure that every Gambian has voted.
Jammeh is a former military officer who has ruled the Gambia for 22 years. During his time in office, political opponents have disappeared or have been thrown in jail without trial. The country has suffered from economic and political isolation. Jammeh has won all the previous elections his government organized, so it surprised many around the world when he conceded defeat last week in the recent election. His rival ADAMA BARROW won 45.5% of the vote, while he got 36.7%.
It depends on your calendar. You are the president-elect now. I'm the outgoing president. So you give us time.
For his people and those who know him, pictures of him on the phone congratulating his rival looked promising.
I will never rule this country without your mandate since we started elections. And I will never cheat or dispute the elections, because this is the most transparent, rig-proof elections in the whole world.
Too good to be true was perhaps how Gambians really felt at the time. But they had expressed it in the hope they might be wrong. They took to the streets to celebrate what appeared to be one of the most peaceful transitions of power in Africa.
Listen to the Gambian people, it's time for work. It's a new Gambia, new attitude, a change and develop our country.
But with Jammeh now rejecting the very same results he accepted last week, uncertainty and despair will likely return. His move is seen as a possible reaction to demands by some in the opposition that he should be tried for crimes he may have committed while in power.
We may feel threatened, like also some of the high-ranking officials also of the army. That's why also we have seen yesterday he promoted something more than 40 high-ranking officials, army officials. The best case of scenario here is maybe Jammeh will gain time and he will negotiate his departure. He will maybe seek the maximum of guarantees for himself and for his followers.
Jammeh now wants the election repeated. Opposition leaders have denounced his decision. So has the US government, which condemned Jammeh's move to reject the results. Perhaps more than ever before, the Gambia is on the brink of a dangerous phase of its modern history. Mohammed Vall, Al Jazeera.